Hey YouTube, it's time to do another update on the YieldMax MSTY. Getting a few comments here and there, of course. People excited, some people not so much, and that's okay. Just wanted to kind of go over where MSTY is at, how well it's doing, even though you hear a lot of people talking about erosion of MSTY, but I'm going to show you a chart where I am not seeing that with MSTY. Let's first check out the Webull chart and just kind of see overall what the stock looks like. All right, so here we are on the Webull chart. We're looking at MSTY right now. As you can see here, we had a little bit of a red day today, but it's still trading kind of sideways right now. We're right under the moving average 5. We're above the blue line here, which is the MA20 or the 20-day moving average. So this one here is still running up. It's still staying positive. And I like the old saying, when in doubt, zoom out. So let's zoom out. If we look at the 1 year here, you can see it was pretty steady along, moving on up, and the 5 year pretty steady along here as well. And we did just get paid our dividend of $4.42. In Webull, a lot of times it takes a day or two for it to arrive for the dividends. Mine did show up today, so super excited about that. So I'll be looking to possibly roll some of that right back into MSTY since we are at a little bit of a downtime. I like to take advantage of that. Last month we had a dividend of $4.19. So if we can keep up with this $4 every month, that would be crazy. That would be awesome. But I'm not looking for it to stay at this. It'll cool down some, and that's okay. But I'll take that $4.42 for sure. All right, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we're having a little bit of a tail off here. It is coming back down a little bit. We hit almost the 100K. We're at 99,795 was the high, and that was on the 22nd, and we were trading a little sideways to down, and then we had the drop today. So we are now at the 93.9. This of course is why you look and you'll see Mr. and MSTY is also down today. Both are having red candles. This one here is MSTR, and if you notice, this chart looks very similar to the MSTY chart. And if I switch it over to MSTY, boom. So almost identical between the two of how they're acting and playing. So it follows Mr. pretty close. So now let's slide over to the Morningstar chart, where it will actually show you the price increase over the time, and we can even factor back in the dividends with that chart. So let's go check that one out. So here we are on the Morningstar chart for the YieldMax ETF of MSTY. Right now I am showing the 1 month chart for MSTY. As you can see, the 1 month chart for MSTY at October 21st had a close of about $30.85, and we did get as high as the 46.50, and then we had that fall off here, and we are now at a close of 35.85. But even after that drop, we are still up 16% for the month. If we look at the 3 month chart, you can see we are up 46% in 3 months. And if we look at the year chart, from what it's showing here, we are up 69% for this year here. So up 69%, and that's just the price movement. That does not account for the dividend. So let's throw the dividend on top of this and see what kind of price movement we're actually looking at here. So it's easy to do on the Morningstar. You can go to data type here, and right here, NAV with the dividend. If I click that, it compares the two. So this blue line here is what we were just looking at. This is just the price movement. The red line is in addition to the price movement, adding the dividends on top of that. So as you can see, we went from, on the year chart, we went from the 69% to 299% on MSTY. So I have to say that I don't think NAV erosion is a problem with MSTY at this point. There are some of the ETFs that you do have some NAV erosions, but it doesn't seem to be that MSTY is one of those. I think this chart kind of shows it all. I was super excited to find this because this just gives me a little bit more assurance that even if the price can stay flat, I'm making my money in the dividend. Now, if the price wants to increase along with the dividend, hey, that's a win-win for me. I'll take it. So I don't know about you, but MSTY just kind of gets me excited. So let me know what your thoughts are. Are you in MSTY? Do you have shares in MSTY? Are you looking to add shares to MSTY? Write it down in the comments. I'd love to hear how many shares you have, or if you're invested in it or not. Give me your thoughts. Love to hear it. And if you would, take a moment to like and subscribe on this video. It'd be much appreciated to help to get it out to other people. And as always, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence before you get into any stock plays. And until next time, legend out.